It's game day at Georgian. Hello and welcome to the Georgian Athletic Centre in Barrie, Ontario. The women are up first this afternoon as the Georgian Grizzlies host the Cite Coyotes. Coming off a tough loss last night, Georgian will look to rebound against the Coyotes this afternoon. It's the 6-9 Coyotes at the 5-10 Georgian Grizzlies. Live on the call for today's game, I'm Sean McAvoy. Starting with the ball will be the Coyotes. It's Mary Lou Charot with the starting serve. Ma plays it over the net. And the first point goes to the Grizzlies. Very excited about that. Off to a good start. It is senior day today, so we just had a presentation for Kelsey Watson, courtesy of head coach Brad Graham. Spoke about being proud of how she has grown as a person and player throughout her time at Georgian, and expressed how happy we all are to have her at Georgian. Congratulations to Kelsey. Sophia Clement with the serve. Goes into the net, and Cite gets on the board. Jenna Gross handles the serve. And DeFrancesco plays it along the net and got it to fall inbounds. A great hit by Dominica DeFrancesco. Amber Ma prepares to serve for the Grizzlies. Serve is good. Gets blocked by Muller at the net. And Dominica DeFrancesco earns the second point of the game for herself, and third point for the Grizzlies. Sends Ma back to serve once again. Ma's serve, handled by Peru. Clement to Camerand. Big block by number 9, Frédéric Bonseguin. And Bonseguin heads the serve. Clement sets to DeFrancesco, gets blocked at the net. Annie Malash got the block on the net. It's a point for the Coyotes. Bonseguin to serve. Goes Ma to Clement, and a call goes against the Grizzlies for a lift here, and Cite gets back-to-back points. Clement far side, Watson plays it over. Coyotes able to return it. Muller played it over the net and it was tipped before going out of bounds, so it is a Grizzly point, and now Alyssa Muller will get ready to serve, all tied up at 4. Off the hands of Anne-Sophie Harry. So Georgian gets the point and have the lead here in the first set. Muller with the serve. Kelsey Watson with a big block on Petre. Marie-Céleste Dio finished that play off and earns the point for Cite. Dio now will serve. Jenna Gross to Clement. Francesco steps up on it. Cite with an attack of their own, scrambling to keep it alive. Georgian can't do so, and Coyotes get the point. So Dio will serve again. Gross, Clement, Watson. Harry was there. Played over by the Coyotes. Grizzlies attack. It's received by La Cite, and they played over themselves. And unable to put together an attack, the Coyotes drop that rally and give the point to the Coyotes, who now lead 7-5 in the first set. Dio again to serve. Clement to Watson. It's tipped at the net by Petre. A no-look play over the net by Chiro. Petre plays it over. Kelsey Watson responds with an attack of her own. Back and forth rally. DeFrancesco finishes it off. Great strike by Dominica DeFrancesco. Earns the point for the Grizzlies, and she'll serve. Tipped by a Grizzly at the net and falling inbounds. That's a point for La Cite. Annie Malash got the kill and will now serve for the Coyotes. Line drive just over the net. And Kelsey Watson earning the point for the Grizzlies. Brianne Cameron to serve. And just wide on the right side of the court. It's out of bounds. La Cite now has to serve as Melissa Petre prepares to serve for the Coyotes. Muller can't control it, goes off her arms and out of play. Petre's serve goes out the back, and the Grizzlies earn the point. Kelsey Watson will now serve for the Grizzlies. They trail by 2 in the first set. Cite puts together an attack, and a great strike. It lands in bounds. It's a big kill for the Coyotes. Mary-Lou Charot will serve. Goes Ma to Clement. Watson steps in. It goes off the arms of Anne-Sophie Harry, out of play. Sophia Clement with the serve. Harry Charot stepped up and played over by Petre. And Georgian will win the point. That was Marie-Soleil Dio. Couldn't keep it in bounds as it played over the net. Or pardon me, it was she hit the net on the follow through, and that's what the call is. It goes against the Coyotes, and now Sophia Clement has a chance to tie things up in the first set off this serve. It goes into the net, and the Grizzlies drop a point. Ariane Peru will serve. Ma, Clement, Watson stepping up on it. It's tipped to the net. Kept going by the La Cite defense. Now transitioning to the attack, and they get the point. And Nima Lash gets the point, and Georgian has to call a timeout, down 3. Back and forth action here midway through the first set. It's a 13-10 the lead for the Coyotes as the teams break for a timeout. We'll do the same and see in 40 seconds. La Cite has the serve, and Ariane Peru will serve for the Coyotes. Tanner Gross pops it up. Clement sets up Ma, plays it over. Charot is there. Diving save by Gross. Watson plays it over. Charot sets it. And a point goes to La Cite off the hands of Sophia Clement. Dio made the play on it and earned the point for the Coyotes. And Peru to serve. Francesco Clement to Ma. It's tipped at the net. Ari. Big block by Muller, and she'll tip it over again. Malash is there. Ma centers for Watson. Volleys it over. And a good hit there by Annie Malash. Didn't look like she got all of it, but kind of just floated over a couple Grizzlies players at the net and into the open space on the floor. Sets up Dio, or pardon me, Peru, to serve again. Muller had to adjust to that, was able to do so and play it over the net. And then she played it back and got the point. Amber Ma to serve for the Grizzlies, who trail by 4. Charot far side, Malash. Cameron plays it over, tips off the net. A couple Coyotes players tried to keep the ball off that ground, but eventually got away from them and sailed out of bounds. It's a point for the Grizzlies. Couple Coyotes fight over that ball, and it goes out the back. Another point for Georgian. Amber Ma will serve again. It's set, and a big hit there by La Cite. He received the serve and quickly transitioned to the attack. Did no wrong with it. Frédéric Bonseguin to serve. Petre paid it over, scrambling defense and off of the hands of Alyssa Muller out of bounds. Bonseguin with the serve. Popped high in the air for Clement, passes to DeFrancesco, and that'll earn the point for the Grizzlies. Coyotes player wasn't able to handle it, and it sailed out of bounds. Alyssa Muller now serving for Georgian. And the same thing happens just off the arms of Anne-Sophie Ari. And we'll see if Georgian can finally close in on this La Cite lead. Coyotes have maintained a 3-point lead throughout most of the first set, and they'll get that 3-point lead back as the serve goes into the net. Marisoli Dio serves. Gross to Clement. Backwards pass for DeFrancesco. It's blocked to the net by Malash. Second chance at it, DeFrancesco. It's tipped, and no player goes for it, so it hits the floor, and it's a point for the Grizzlies. Back within 2 points now. Late in the set now. Time for the Grizzlies to string together a couple points and at least tie it up. Returned off the first bump. Watson has a chance at it and does no wrong. It goes through the fingertips of Anne-Sophie Ari. And now Grizzlies within 1 and a chance to tie it up on this serve. Dominica DeFrancesco has the serve. Goes to Malash. Off the net. A double hit is called against Andy Malash. And now we're all tied up at 18 here. Grizzlies have the serve. Played over by Peru. Now Cameron hits it over for the Grizzlies. It'll be Malash on the attack and scrambling to keep the ball going. Rally continues, but knocked out of bounds by Cameron, who was trying to just play it to the other side. A little too much on it, went cross court and out of bounds. Coyotes get their lead back. And Annie Malash will serve. Petre gets the kill for the Coyotes and gets that lead back out to 2. And that forces Brad Graham to call a timeout for the Grizzlies. Late in the first set, it's a 20-18 lead for La Cite. Brad Graham will try and draw up some answers and make a push here late in the set. We'll be back in 40 seconds. And Malash will serve for La Cite. Georgian couldn't make a pass off that serve. It bounced right to the Coyote side, and they put it together an attack that earns a point for La Cite. Now up 3, Malash serving. Kelsey Watson makes the play and earns the point for the Grizzlies. Brian Cameron to serve for the Grizzlies. Kelsey Watson blocks and then makes a pass to Amber Ma, and just a foot too much. It's out the back. It's out of bounds and a point for La Cite. Melissa Petre to serve. Amber Ma with the kill. Just on that sideline, stayed in bounds. Sets up Kelsey Watson with the serve. The serve goes out the back. And a costly mistake at this point of the set, trailing by 3. Grizzlies have no room for error at this point. Only 2 points for La Cite to win the set. Tipped over by Clement, but gets beat at the net. That's Bon Seguin who makes the play and earns the point for La Cite. And now it's set point. Mary-Lou Charot. Ma with the play on it, and it's not returned. Big point for the Grizzlies to keep this set going. Now Sophia Clement takes over with the serve. Cite will return it, but it's out the back, and consecutive points now for the Grizzlies. Trying to extend this first set. They need 4 straight points to win it. 2 points to extend it. Cite on the attack. Francesco gets blocked. It goes out of bounds. That's a big point for the Grizzlies, who are keeping this one going. And that forces Cite to call a timeout. They lead by just 1 point now. But if they win this next rally, they'll take the first set. So a lot on the line when we return in about 30 seconds. Sophia Clement has the ball and will serve. And that attempt goes out the back, so a push late in the first set by the Grizzlies will extend this first set, and they have a chance to take the lead. Jarreau plays it over. Clement will set to Watson. And that's a big kill for Cite. Brad Graham doesn't like the call. He thought it was out of bounds, but I think that one was in just by enough. And now set point for Cite. Adrien Peru will serve. Into the net. The set will keep going. Highly competitive first set between the Georgian Grizzlies and Cite Coyotes. Any sets up for the taking. The Grizzlies with the serve, Amber Maw. Big block by Georgian, but it goes out of bounds. They're in the right place, but just a bad bounce at the net. Gives the point to Cite. Melissa Petre coming into the game. And Bonseguin will serve. A floater. That point goes to Cite. And they take the first set 27-25. And that last serve just floated through a few Georgian defenders, and that's an ace to end the first set. So the Coyotes take the first and lead 1-0. Well contested first set by both teams. Went to extra points, but the Coyotes come away with it. We'll step away for 2 minutes, let the teams take a break between the first and second sets, and bring you the second set when we get back. So Alyssa Muller starting things off in the second set for the Grizzlies, who have the serve. That's an ace to start things off the arms of Annie Malash. Malash handles that one. No pass off the return, and Cameron's pass a little bit off the mark. That's a point for La Cité. Mary-Lou Charot will serve. That's out the back. Good eye by Amber Mall, who at the last second got out of the way of that one. Dominica De Francesco to serve. Serve goes into the net, and Coyotes get that point back. All knotted up at 2 early on in the second set. Ariane Peru. And a double touch by Jenna Gross will cost a point to the Grizzlies. Two players for Georgian went for it and resulted in a bit of an awkward hit by Gross. And through her fingertips, but she gets help from Amber Ma, and Clement plays it over. A great tip by Sophia Clement. Amber Ma played it forward to the net, and Clement, with great vision, tipped it over into the empty space. And now Brienne Cameron will serve. Ari Charot, Malash, and that's a point for La Cité. Good passing and a great strike up at the net. It's a kill for Annie Malash. And now Bonse again to serve. Watson played it over. And Malash responds for La Cité. Clement with the tip, but a Coyote player is there. Clement with the set to Ma. And the Coyotes get called for being on the net, so Georgian gets the point. Kelsey Watson's serve not handled by the Coyotes, and back-to-back points for the Grizzlies gives them a 5-4 lead in the second set. Charot. Maurice Saleh Dio on the strike, but it goes out of bounds. It's another point for the Grizzlies. 3 straight, now they have a 2-point lead. Kelsey Watson on the serve. Malash couldn't catch that one cleanly, it goes into the net. And now 4 straight points for the Grizzlies. Got a 3-point lead in the second set. And that's an ace for Kelsey Watson. Unreturned by La Cité. Petre gets denied at the net. She'll try again, and Watson steps in to help. Now Ma played over for the Grizzlies. It's tipped by Petre and falls to the floor. Another point for the Grizzlies, who are on a bit of a run here and giving themselves a 5-point lead. And that forces La Cité to call a timeout. One of the first times in this game we've seen a team stretch together points like that. 6 straight points for the Grizzlies, and they've got a 5-point lead. been back and forth all game, but a good run by Georgian forces the Coyotes call a timeout. They'll talk things over, and we'll return in 40 seconds. Returning from the timeout break, it'll be Kelsey Watson serving for the Grizzlies. Petre plays it over. Ma to Clement, pass back for Watson, stepping up on it, and right at Anne-Sophie Ari. Didn't really have a chance to adjust to that. It goes off her arms into the floor. It's a point for the Grizzlies, who are rolling right now in the second set. Watson plays it over. Malash can't get all of it. It goes into the net. And the Coyotes timeout, not able to put an end to this Georgian run. And an ace by Kelsey Watson. That ball hit that back line just inbounds. The run now at 9 straight points. Dio played it over for La Cite, and Ma tips it over for the Grizzlies. Ari to Dio, cross court, out of bounds. Grizzlies on a 10-0 run. And La Cite will now work with their rotation. Sophie Leduc coming into the game. Marie-Soleil Dio checks out. Kelsey Watson will serve. Ari Charot played over by Leduc. Diving save by Watson. Francesco to Clement. It's set for Watson. And Georgian gets the point on a double touch by the Coyotes. The biggest run we've seen in this game so far. 11 straight points by the Grizzlies. Ari Descharo stepped up, and Peru made a play on it. Muller will have to play it over, get some help from the net, and off of a couple Coyotes, falls to the floor. Another point for Georgian. Kelsey Watson gonna have to start paying rent from that serve line soon. She's been there for now 12 straight points. And a last-second impulse. Wasn't sure if that was going inbounds or out of bounds, and Ariane Peru stuck an arm out for it. Petre plays it over. Watson's there. Francesco striking it over the net. Ma, diving save, keeps the rally going, and Watson finishes it off. And the Grizzlies playing some great volleyball right now. They're out to a 17-4 lead. Very different from how the first set went. And finally, the run comes to an end. Watson's serve goes into the net. We'll see how La Cite responds now that they've got the ball. They trail by 12. It'll be Sophie Leduc serving. Ma with the tip over. Charo pops it up. Francesco's there as La Cite plays it over. And again, Watson will step up on it in the middle, but missing on that one. Back-to-back points now for La Cite. Leduc again on the serve. Clement past to Ma. Tipped up in the air but at the net. Ma volleys it deep. Petre plays it over. Muller did enough to allow Grizzlies to make a play on it. Muller sets to Ma. It's tipped at the net. And Meloche not able to get it over. Pass just a little bit in front of her, and the bump goes into the net. So Georgian gets the ball back. They have the serve, and they lead 18-6. Sophia Clement to serve. And that's an ace for Sophia Clement. They've been on point from the serve line here in this second set. Meloche pops it in the air. Petre helps out, and Nari plays it over. Muller with the kill attempt gets blocked. DeFrancesco trying now. And that one goes into the net. Gets called as 4 touches by the Grizzlies. Annie Meloche to serve for the Coyotes. Ma to Clement. Watson steps up in the middle. Petre was there, but off her hands to the floor. Georgian gets the point. Amber Ma serving for the Grizzlies. Ari Charo. Peru tried to make a play on it. And that's 4 touches for the Coyotes. So the Grizzlies just 4 points away from taking the second set, in which they've controlled the entire way through. Charo to Petre. Watson in good position to return that. Try again to Dio on the far side. Again, Watson's there, but no one there to get the pass. Falls to the floor, and La Cite gets the point. Petre serve. Returned by the Grizzlies, and off a Coyotes player to the floor. Grizzlies get their 22nd point of the set. They lead by 14. Muller serve out of bounds. La Cite gets the ball back. Mary-Lou Charo to serve. Ma to Clement to Watson. Charo keeps it from hitting the floor, and Dio plays it over. Gross gets a big dig. Cameron plays it over. Charo with the set to Leduc. And Ma couldn't get it cleanly, so it goes under the net, and the Coyotes get the point. Back-to-back points has them within 12. Charo with the serve. Cameron pops it in the air. Gross plays it forward, and Clement sends it to the other side. A block attempt by Watson goes through her hands into the floor. It's a point for La Cite. Serve went right to Cameron and off her hands to the net, where the Coyotes were able to make a play on it. And Brad Graham will call a timeout before the Coyotes can put together some points and try and make a push and close in on this lead held by the Grizzlies. It's a 10-point Georgian lead as the Grizzlies call timeout. La Cite with the ball. Mary Lou Charot will serve. Clement, backwards pass to DeFrancesco, plays it over. Charot pass far side. Dio finds the open floor. La Cite making a run. Cameron to Clement, and Watson puts it over. One-handed save by Ma. And allows DeFrancesco to finish it off, gets the point for the Grizzlies. Came from a diving one-handed save by Amber Ma, who was having a great second set and a really strong game. Dominic DeFrancesco on the serve. Battery, Charot gets caught a little close to the net. So the volley goes into the net, and that's a point for Georgian. And before the set point can be served, La Cite has to call a timeout. And they'll put together some desperation defense. They've got no points to spare. 1 point by the Grizzlies. Will finish off this second set and tie the game at 1 set to all. It'll be Grizzly ball. Dominica DeFrancesco will serve. It's set point for the Grizzlies. The serve goes out the back, so La Cite will get a chance to play another point here. Down 10. No room for error. The Coyotes. Ariane Prue on the serve. Gross with the dig, but out of the reach of Sophia Clement running for that one. Brad Graham telling his Georgian team just 1 point. Come on, finish it off. Cameron pops it up in the air. It'll be a play at the net. Clement keeps the rally going, but Watson plays it into the net. La Cite with an 8. And another Georgian timeout as they weren't able to finish it off. And now La Cite within 7. Well, it was a Georgian run of 12 points that gave them a commanding lead here in the second set, but now La Cite making a desperate attempt to tighten things up late in the second set. And they trailed by as much as 12, now down only 7, but no room for error. They can't afford to give up a single point. Peru on the serve. Gross, Clement, pass to Watson, tip over the net. Leduc earns the point for the Coyotes, down only 6. Clement wins a contested battle at the net, and that'll do it. Blanc-Sagan couldn't play that one over. It goes into the net.
And with that, the Grizzlies take the second set, 25.
So Grizzlies take the second set, 25-18. They dominated throughout most of it, despite a late push by La Cite that made it a little bit closer. Ends up being a 7-point win in the second set for the Grizzlies. So this game will have a fourth set, and in the Georgians' final home game of the season, they take the second set. And we're all tied up at 1. We'll be back at the start of the third set. The two teams returning to the floor. It's all knotted up 1-1. La Cite took the first, Georgian took the second. And now this game up for grabs. La Cite will start with the ball. Sophie Leduc to serve. Clement to DeFrancesco, off of a Coyote and out. Georgian gets the first point of the third set. Muller's serve. Petre, Charot, and Peru finishes it off. Charot's serve is good, and Cameron playing it over for the Grizzlies. It gets blocked, and she bumps it into the air. Watson tips it over. Malash plays it into Georgian territory, but out of or it is called inbounds right on that back line. Georgian benefited from a lot of balls falling on that back line throughout the second set. It's La Cite earning the point on that one. Charot with the serve. Clement to Francesco. Petre doesn't get it cleanly. It's called as a double touch, and point goes to the Grizzlies. Domica to Francesco with the serve for the Grizzlies. Malash gets the kill and earns the point for La Cite, who now have their first lead of the second set. Peru's serve is good. Watson makes the play on it for the Grizzlies. Bonsagan. Malash denies Cameron's tip over. And now Malash tries to get the kill. Cameron was there on the block, but off her hands out of bounds. It's a point for La Cite. That'll be an ace as the serve is unreturned. Ariane Peru with the serve. Peru's serve goes into the net. Georgian gets the point. And Alyssa Muller checks into the game for Jenna Gross. Gross de libero comes off as Georgian has the serve. Cameron. Charot to Petre. It's blocked by Clement. Other side from Malash. Goes off the net and over the two Grizzlies defenders. Falls to the floor. La Cite gets the point. Clement to Watson. Peru's in position to pass, and Leduc plays it onto the Georgian side. Charot to Petre. Clement sets it to Ma. Bonsagan helps out, plays it forward. Charot. And now a call goes against the Grizzlies for a double touch. Sends Frederick. Bonsagan to serve. Clement to Ma. Ma with the tip. Peru plays it over. Clement tips it to La Cite territory. A couple Coyotes stumble over each other, but The ball gets played to the Georgian side. And now Ma with a play at the net, gets blocked out of bounds, so point goes to the Grizzlies. Kelsey Watson to serve for Georgian. Popped in the air by Ari. Peru steps up on it. Couldn't be handled by Jenna Gross, so it goes out of bounds. La Cite responds with a point of their own. Annie Malash to serve. Muller with the kill. Sends Sophia Clement to serve. It's an 8-5 lead for the Coyotes here in the third set. Petre pops it up. Chiro makes the pass to Malash. Georgian defenders are there in transition to the attack. They play it to the La Cite side. Now Chiro to Petre. Clement does a good job being in position to play that one. DeFrancesco just missing on the tip as it goes into the net. Coyotes and Grizzlies going point for point with each other pretty much throughout this entire game. You take away a 13-point run for the Grizzlies and midway through the second set, and this has been back and forth action. Highly competitive game as this rally continues. Georgian gets blocked to the net. Clement's there to help out. DeFrancesco plays it over. Now Chiro with the pass to Leduc, and that goes into the net. Georgian gets the point. So Amber Ma will serve. Played over by Leduc, and Leduc hugging that sideline. It stays in bounds. Great kill there by Sophie Leduc, earning the point for the Coyotes. It will be Leduc who's serving. Ma to Clement. Backside pass for DeFrancesco. And lands in bounds. A precision strike there by Dominica DeFrancesco earns the point for the Grizzlies, who respond after La Cite took the previous rally. Alyssa Muller will serve. Chiro, the ball Sagan. Cameron pops it up in the air, and Ma misfires as she tried to send it into La Cite territory. Sets up Mary Lou Chiro with the serve. Watson's kill attempt gets blocked to the net, but into La Cite territory. And now Clement passes to DeFrancesco. Just missing. Goes out the back. Mary Lou Chiro to serve again. Clement with the pass to Watson, who gets blocked. It hung on the top of the net before falling to La Cite's side. And Annie Malash finishes that off. Forces the Grizzlies to take a timeout. They've now fallen behind by 5 points midway through this third set. But a well-contested match, two evenly matched teams going at it here on the Georgian College Athletic Centre. As the two teams take a break, we'll do the same and see you in 30 seconds. Charo to serve for the Coyotes, who lead by 6. Clement with the pass to DeFrancesco, blocked by Peru. Petre plays it forward. Ari to Malash. Finds the back line. It's inbounds, and it's a point for the Coyotes. Now up 7 and going on a run themselves. Gross to Clement, now to DeFrancesco on the tip. Malash gets there. Ari with the pass to Peru, who did a good job of keeping that in play. She had a tough angle to work with along that net, but played it along the net and over. No one was able to respond for the Grizzlies. Cameron, Ma, deep volley. Bon Sagan gets some help from the net. That deflects it away from some Georgian players that were in position to return it, but La Cite gets the point. Kelsey Watson puts an end to that run. She gets the kill. And a big point for the Grizzlies, who now trail by 8. It'll be the Grizzlies that now need to put together some consecutive points to get back in this third set. Charo bumps it for Peru to make a play on and does no wrong with it. Right through the seam of that Grizzlies defense. And Peru will have the serve. Ma handles the serve, plays it forward for Cameron to play over. Ari to Malash. Goes to the Georgian side. And they're passing for Cameron to make a play on. La Cite will try and respond. Gross in position. But a call against the Grizzlies was Brienne Cameron on the net. And La Cite gets the point. And Brad Graham will call a timeout for the Grizzlies, who now trail by 10 points in the third set. And they need to put something together to respond to the La Cite run, or else they'll be in danger of dropping this third set. A crucial set in this match. Peru on the serve. And Watson sends the La Cite scrambling, but they are able to return it. Clement passed it to Watson. Watson tipped it over. And Petre sent Jenna Gross diving for it. It's enough to earn the point for La Cite, now up 11. Peru, and Ma plays it forward. Watson with the kill. Brienne Cameron on the serve. Ari, Charo, Bonsegan played it over. Ma will send it back the other way. And Charo makes the set for Bonsegan again. Clement tips it up in the air. Tipped by Ma. Now Petre sends it to the Georgian side. That strike came from De Francesco. And La Cite finishes it off the rally. Just in between a couple Grizzlies players. Played over by Kelsey Watson. She gets another kill. Blocked by Muller. La Cite resets. A block again. It was Muller and Clement on the second block. A good rally for Alyssa Muller up at that net. Kelsey Watson will serve. Georgian down 9. Charo to Malash. Tipped back over by Muller. Blocked by Ma, but blocked out of bounds, so the Coyotes get that point. And now only 4 points away from taking the third set. They've got a 10-point lead. Malash with the serve. Clement to Muller, a little low and into the net. Cost Georgian the point. Annie Malash with the serve. It's right to Jenna Gross. Clement passes to Ma. A free ball by Petre is played. Clement to Muller. A little low. Another one goes into the net, and that's another point for the Coyotes. Clement with the one-handed swing to try and keep this rally going, but it falls to the floor. And now set point for La Cite. Annie Malash has the serve. Clement passes to the other side for Ma. Now La Cite will put together an attack. It's blocked by Muller. Ma steps in. Pass from Clement to De Francesco into the net. And that'll do it for the third set. La Cite takes the third set and now have a 2-1 lead in the match. A tough third set for the Grizzlies. They'll look to rebound in the fourth. It's La Cite leading 2-1. And the home team, Georgian Grizzlies, will have to pull together and win back-to-back sets if they're going to win their final home game of the 2018-2019 season.
Back serve for the Grizzlies, number 6, Alyssa Muller.
Alyssa Muller has the serve. Ball's up, and we're underway in the third. Peru made the play over for La Cite. DiFrancesco will get the kill for the Grizzlies, who win the first point of the fourth set. Peru returns the serve. Clement with the pass to Watson, right to Petre. And Petre will play it over. A big block by Kelsey Watson, standing tall on that net, and that'll be enough to win the point for the Grizzlies. It's Muller to serve again for the Grizzlies. Charo, the bounce again. Francesco, cross-court pass to Camerand. La Cite trying to respond, but unable to get it over the net. It's just a bit of a miss there by Peru. And results in 4 touches on the La Cite side. So Muller to serve again for the Grizzlies, who lead 3-0 in this fourth set. Off the net, onto the floor. That's an ace. Ari pops it in the air. Petre moves it forward. Perot plays it over. A deep volley catches the Grizzlies out of position. And that back left corner was wide open. Good vision there by Ariane Peru, who earns the point for La Cite. Mary Lucero with the serve. Contested at the net. Watson wins that one, and Petre will have to play it over. Clement with the pass, but it's a double touch. La Cite cuts the lead in half for the Grizzlies. Ma, Clement, Watson. Petre gets in the way of it. And Bonsagan plays it to the Georgian side. DiFrancesco making a play on it for Georgian. Ari plays it over. Moss steps in to make the pass to Clement, to Watson, and that'll do it for that rally. Georgian takes the point. Kelsey Watson finishes it off. She's having a good game, several kills. DiFrancesco serves it over. Malash can't make a play on the net. Goes out of bounds, and that's a point for the Grizzlies. DiFrancesco to serve again, but a good start to this fourth set for the Grizzlies. We're playing desperate volleyball at this point, down 2-1. And that'll be an ace for Dominica DiFrancesco. The serve goes into the net. La Cite gets the ball back, down 4. Served by Peru. Gross to Clement. Cameron to make a play at the net and does, but it's returned by the Coyotes. And Clement wins that one at the net. Petre contested that tip, but Clement won it. Gets the point for Georgian, and Cameron will head back to serve, leading by 5. Good serve, Ari, Charot, Bonsagan. It gets blocked by Watson, standing tall in the middle. Petre played over, gets tipped off Watson that time and falls to the floor. Now Frédéric Bonsagan to serve for the Coyotes. Francesco's there, pass to Clement, backside pass to Watson, gets tipped, and Peru can't handle it cleanly. It's a point for Georgian. Peru sending it just a little long and out the back. Out of bounds is another point for Georgian. Petre with the kill attempt. Muller gets a hand on it. And Watson gets the pass, plays it to the La Cite side. Petre trying to make a play at the net, can't do so. Goes a double touch. Kelsey Watson will serve again for Georgian, who wins that rally and now lead by 7 here in the 4th set. Line drive over the net by Kelsey Watson. Charot has to play it over. Clement pass to Muller, gets blocked. Ma with the tip over the net. Petre gets blocked by Muller and Clement. To Francesco to Watson, just enough on it. Goes off the hands of Petre and a scrambling defense, but they won't be able to handle it. Georgian wins that rally. And that forces La Cite to call a timeout. They trail by 8 points in the 4th set. Georgian has come out strong in a set that they must win. So far, so good. We'll break for a timeout in the meantime. Yeah, yeah. It'll be Watson with the serve for the Grizzlies. Peru steps in and volleys it over. Clement sets to Muller, and that's a point for the Grizzlies. Coming out strong in this 4th set. Ari with the pass to Peru, who plays it over. Ma responds, and Muller gets the tip to go to the La Cite. Clement far side pass to Ma, and that goes out of bounds. Trying to find that back left corner was Amber Ma, just missed it. La Cite wins the point, and now Annie Malosh has the serve. Gross is there. Watson passes to Ma. Watson steps up on it, but it's called out of bounds. Coyotes with back-to-back points. Malash to serve again. Ma with the volley. And La Cite called for being on the net. So Sophia Clement will serve. Muller contesting at the net. And just not enough on it. Trickled over that top of the net and falls to the Georgian side. Petrie on the serve. Serve goes into the net. Amber Ma will serve for the Grizzlies. Charo backwards pass for Leduc. Francesco didn't get that one cleanly. It goes out of bounds to Coyotes' point. Clement with the pass to Cameron. And Muller with another block. Playing strong today here at the net. And Bonse again didn't put enough on that to get it over the net. It goes into the net. It's a point for Georgian. Performing when they need it. They've got an 8-point lead. Muller will serve. And that's an ace. Another good serve by Muller. Sends La Cite scrambling, and they're not able to return it. Leading by 10, Muller to serve for the Grizzlies. Petrie plays it right back to the Georgian side. That allows Watson to make a pass to DeFrancesco, but too much on it, sails out the back, out of bounds. Mary-Lou Charot has the serve now for La Cite. Trailing by 9. And that one sails out the back. Good eye by Amber Ma to let that one go over her head and out of bounds. Sends Domica DeFrancesco to serve. 10-point lead for the Grizzlies. Looking to send this one to a 5th and final set. Still got some work to do to finish this one off. Adri plays it forward for Malash to play it over. And right into the middle of that Georgian defense. Ariane Peru will serve. Off the hands of DeFrancesco, but Ma steps back and Cameron plays it forward over the net. Bonse again steps up and saw the back left corner completely empty. Did no wrong with that and gets the point for La Cite. post to Cameron, middle of the floor for Ma to volley it over. Malash on the second attempt gets the point for La Cite. They played it to her side twice. Georgian was able to receive the first attempt, but not the second, and Georgian calls a timeout. Leading by 7, it's a must-win set for the Grizzlies, trying to send this one to a 5th set. They still need to get 6 points at least in order to win this set. They'll talk things over. It'll be Peru to serve for La Cite. Ma steps in front of it. Clamont makes the pass to Watson, and that's a point for the Grizzlies. Some clean passes and result in a point for Georgian. Brienne Cameron gets ready to serve. To the middle of the floor for Ari. Bonsagan steps up on it and finds the floor in play, so it is a La Cite point. Frederic Bonsagan with the serve. Clamont backwards pass to Watson. Peru got just enough under that ball to keep it from hitting the floor, but no one was there to keep the rally going. Sends Kelsey Watson back to serve. 4 points separate the Grizzlies in a 5th set. Charo pass to Malash. Big block by Ma and Muller. Ma steps up on it. A deep volley. Kelsey Watson sends it right to the back, and it's mishandled. Watson to serve again. I wouldn't be surprised to see a timeout from La Cite if Georgian wins this rally, but they won't. Georgian wants a call for going over the line, and they'll talk about it. They might just get this call here. It did land in play. It'll be a critical call late in this 4th set. La Cite will want that ball back. The point is awarded to Georgian. So Kelsey Watson will serve again. It's a 10-point lead for the Grizzlies. And La Cite will call timeout following that Georgian point.
La Cite takes timeout. The Grizzlies lead 4th set, 23-13.
They trail by 10 and need to put together a game plan to try and make a late push here in the 4th set. Otherwise, it's going to 5. Kelsey Watson will serve. Up 10. Off the net. That ball was even a centimeter higher. I think it would have bounced off the net and over, but it took a double bounce and landed on the Georgian side. So La Cite gets the point, and Annie Malash will serve. They let it go, and it lands inbounds. It hit that back line. Point for La Cite, trailing by 8. Watson, Clement, Muller, point Georgian. Great passing there. And a great kill by Alyssa Muller. Set point for Georgian now. Sophia Clement has the serve. Well hit. Malash has to play it forward. They've got one more strike to get it over, and they do. And it's Gross to Clement to DeFrancesco. Malash gets in the way of it. Now play at the net, contested by both sides. Ma is able to keep the rally going. DeFrancesco will finish it off. We're going to 5. Georgian wins the 4th set, 25-15. It's all knotted up, 2 sets all as we get ready to head into the 5th set. A 5th and final set. Talk about 2 evenly matched teams in a highly contested game. Both teams playing well. And they need one more set to decide this one. After 4, both teams have 2 set wins, and it'll take a 5th and final set to determine this one. They play to 15, and they'll switch sides after the 8th point. It's been a great game, back and forth volleyball, teams going point for point with one another. First set needed extra points to be decided. Alyssa Moeller will start things off in the 5th set. Georgian has the serve. Petre playing it forward, and Georgian gets the first point. The Grizzlies have not been to a 5th set at all this season. La Cité has played 3 5-set games and lost all 3 of them. We'll see if they can put an end to that curse here today. But Georgian wins the first point and is trying to steal a win here at home. Charo plays it over. Watson will make the pass to Francesco with the kill attempt. Off the net and into the middle of the floor. It's a Grizzly point, and they've got a 2-0 lead. Ari to Charo. Bonse again. Good play by Clement. Keeps this one going. And Cameron finishes off this rally. Tipped off 2 Coyotes before falling to the floor. Cameron gets the kill and a big 3rd point. Off the net, over and off of Charo. Georgian starting off the 4th set with 4 straight points, and that forces a timeout to be called from La Cité, trying to ice the Georgian run. Mahler to serve. Trying to extend the lead out to 5 here in the 5th set. Mahler line drive, unreturned. It just bounced right off the arms and landed inbounds on the Georgian side. La Cité gets their first point coming out of their timeout break. Ariane Peru to serve. Off the hands of Cameron. Moss scrambling to keep it going, and Watson's able to play it over. Charo with the pass to Malash. Ma gets in the way of it. Clement with the pass to Francesco, tipping it to the back. Ari gets there. Petre. DeFrancesco plays it, gets the point for the Grizzlies. Went off the hand of Anne-Sophie Ari. 5-1 lead for Georgian as Dominica DeFrancesco takes over at the serve line. Charo to Petre. Big block at the net, but lands out of bounds. Coyotes 3 points down now as Frédéric Bonse again will serve. Pass set up for Watson, who earns the point for Georgian. Gets that lead back out to 4. Brienne Cameron preparing to serve. Malash with the kill and the point for La Cité. That was a well-struck ball. Not much the Georgian defense could do about that one. Well struck, well placed. And that's a point for La Cité as Annie Malash will serve. And Watson gets the kill. And Georgian responds to the La Cité point. Malash plays the free ball over, but out. That's another point for Georgian. Come out on fire. And they'll switch sides now after that 8th point. Only 7 points away from winning this game here. Georgian played hard despite losing that first set and trailing 2-1 after 3. They won the 4th and have come storming back. They've got an 8-3 lead midway through the 5th and final set. Kelsey Watson has the serve for Georgian. Charo to Leduc, blocked by Muller. Another attempt. Gross is there. Clement bumps it up in the air and Ma plays it over. Free ball from Peru. Clement with the set to Muller, and that's a point for Georgian. Playing focused here in the 5th set. At another timeout by La Cite, Alain Rousseau, head coach in his 6th year, calls the timeout and needs to draw up a plan for La Cite to get back in this one. They trail by 6. La Cite returns to the floor out of their timeout break. They trail by 6. Watson to serve. Through the fingertips of Anne-Sophie Ari. It'll cost La Cite a point. Peru plays it over. Watson's there. Clement with the pass to Ma. And a great hit. Tipped out of bounds by Peru. Georgian is rolling here in this 5th set. Petre plays it over. Gross dives and keeps this rally going. Ma sends it to the La Cite side. Petre has a chance to make a play on it. Watson gets in the way. Clement, far side pass to Ma again. Leduc has to volley it over. Clement keeps this going, but running out of luck and running out of touches on the Georgian side. La Cite gets a very much needed point. Melissa Petre with the serve. Gross, Clement to Ma. Ari's there. Now Charo to Leduc. Off the hands of Dominica De Francesco and out of bounds. It's a point for La Cite. Crawling back into this one. Petre serve out of bounds. It sets up Georgian with the ball. Only 3 points to go to win this match. Sophia Clement has the serve. Ari. Charo pops it up. Leduc plays it over. Now Clement with the pass to Ma. Tipped at the net. Watson Sends it to the Coyote side. Leduc, deep play on it, deep volley. Gross got in the way of it. Ma sends it to the back corner. And just enough, they got a hand under it, did not touch the ground, and that saves a point for La Cité. A great hustle play. A diving effort, just got the palm of the hand under the ball. It popped up in the air, and a scrambling offense gets the ball to the Georgian side, and Georgian wasn't able to return it. The point for the Coyotes, who now trail by 6. Clement to DeFrancesco. Popped high in the air by La Cité. A big block at the net. Ma, Clement, pass to DeFrancesco. And it's inbounds. It's a point for Georgian. They lead 13-6. And Amber Ma has the ball, 2 points away from winning this game. Wasn't clean, but La Cité sent it to the Georgian side and then get a block on DeFrancesco's kill attempt. Muller gets a second chance at it. Meloche steps in the way. And they miss on that one. Peru with the kill attempt goes out of bounds. It's a point for Georgian. Now Amber Ma, match point. Seguin earns the point for La Cité. It just couldn't be that easy. It's been back and forth all game. Why would it change here? La Cité gets a point and lives to see another rally. Clement to Watson, and that'll do it. Georgian uses all 5 sets to steal a win from La Cité in their final home game of the season. They brought the excitement. What a game. And what an effort from the Georgian Grizzlies women's volleyball team. A tremendous win here at home. Despite trailing 2-1, they pulled it out, and a great game. For those of you tuning in, expecting to see the men's game start at 3, we're a little behind schedule due to the 5 sets on that one, and the men will start in about half an hour from now. As the 2 teams clear, we'll have a 25-minute warm-up and be ready to start the men's game about 3:30. Apologize for the inconvenience, but what a game for the Georgian Grizzlies women's volleyball team, defeating the La Cité Coyotes 3-2. It took everything to win that one, but the Grizzlies really pulled through in that 4th and 5th set, and a great win. We'll step away for a moment, but be back at 3:30 to bring you the men's game. It'll also be the Grizzlies hosting La Cité in a battle for first in the East Division. 2 13-2 teams going at it at 3:30. We'll see you then.